Good afternoon, all of you. Very happy to be back here in Putrajaya again, and I'd like to thank Prime Minister Najib for the warm hospitality, the good lunch, and of course for the durians which we had just now. My visit today is a brief one, but a significant one. It's a happy and an important occasion because we are here to witness the signing of the MOU on the high-speed rail project, which we have just done. The two countries have made excellent progress, which is recorded in the MOU. Our officials have worked hard over the last 3 years, including over several Ramadans and Hari Rayas, and come to agreement on many key issues which have been captured in the MOU. There are one or two issues and some details which still need to be worked out, but the main picture is there. And I'd like to join Dato Sri Najib in thanking the ministers on both sides who negotiated these arrangements, particularly Dato Sri Wahid Omar on the Malaysian side, Minister in the PMO, and Minister Korbun Wan on our side. So there are a few details to be worked out, but the main picture is already there, and the next step is to tie down the details and to sign the bilateral agreement, which we hope we can do by the end of the year. After that, the execution of this agreement will be crucial. Because while the broad directions and the framework will have been set, I foresee the need for the two countries to work very closely together on the many joint decisions and the many difficult implementation issues which will need to be handled. But we are all committed to putting in full attention to this because we want this major bilateral project to be done right. If all goes well, the first trains will start running between KL and Singapore around 2026, just 10 years from now. In fact, this is a very ambitious timetable because even for our MRT lines in Singapore, which are much less ambitious projects, they take typically 12 to 15 years from inception to service. And this one is a high-speed rail, cross-border project on a much bigger scale, nearly 400 kilometers long, with many more components to work out. But we have to get this right because the HSR will bring our two countries together and change the way each of us thinks of the other. It will physically link our two capitals. Each will be just a short train ride away. It will draw our peoples and our economies together. And we can think of Singapore and KL in the same way as people think of London, Paris, Taipei, Kaohsiung, or Tokyo, Osaka. And just as you can come down from KL, have lunch in Singapore, and come back to KL, so too people can zip up from Singapore to KL comfortably, watch a show, do some business, come back, do some work on the laptop on the train, and be home in time for dinner with the family. And it will not seem like going overseas at all. So there's a lot at stake, and it's a massive investment for both countries in terms of resources, in terms of the financing, and in terms of the organizational focus and energies which will be necessary. It demonstrates not just how close our two countries are, but also how much we want to do things together so that we can cooperate and prosper together, dealing with each other as equals, focusing on the larger strategic picture and on the win-win benefits. So it's been a short but fruitful visit, and look forward to our annual leaders retreat later this year. Today, the HSR has been the focus, but we have many other areas of collaboration, and we will talk about those again when next Dato Sri Najib and I meet each other. Thank you very much.